I've discovered a secret weapon that's about to revolutionize how you work, research, and create content. It's a brand new app that acts as a second brain for you and your team. The best part? I've got a special code to help you skip the waitlist. Stick around and I'll show you how this tool can save you hours. If you're new here, my name is Ben and I'm all about simplifying AI for creatives. Think of me as your personal AI officer, finding and integrating the best tools into your workflow so you don't have to. If you find this useful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Now let me walk you through this game-changing app. It integrates with all your existing tools and centralizes your research. Here's how to get started. Use my special code in the description to skip the waitlist. Set up your team, download the Chrome extension and mobile app for the full experience. This is their website. You can watch their film right here talking about exactly what the company does. It shows that it can integrate with all your apps. It shows how you can use everything. I'm gonna do this for you though. Instead of hitting join the waitlist, you're gonna hit join right up here. I've already got an account, so I'm not gonna run through this. When you get into the app, it might feel a little bit confusing at first, but take a few deep breaths, follow along, and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Now, to get the full experience, you should download the Chrome extension as well as the mobile app. There is an option to get the Chrome extension on login. You're going to see right here is I've already downloaded the Chrome extension. And then once you do, remember to pin it, come up here onto Google Chrome and pin it right here so you get it in your browser window. And in order to get the mobile application, what you're gonna do is come right up here to these three dots right next to your name. You're gonna click it. You're gonna say get iOS app. I'm not gonna do it right now because I've already done it. It's going to give you a QR code. And once you have that QR code, you're going to have to download and install TestFlight, which allows you to test beta applications. Since their mobile app is still in beta, you will be able to send feedback and things that are wrong with the app or things that don't work properly, and they're gonna fix it. But just keep in mind, since this is so new, you're being let in really, really early. Now that we have done all that, you're probably asking yourself why, or you skipped ahead and you are going to go back if you deem it something that you would like to do. Now I'm going to jump right in and show you exactly why this is amazing and how it integrates all together. On the left hand side of the screen, you're going to see where all the cubbies are organized. Now a cubby is just that. It is like an inbox or a place where you can load any and all pieces of information around a subject. So if you're researching, you can copy links, you could upload files, take videos, which will give you transcripts. Once you do that, you're able to do so much with all of this information. Now I'm just going to show you around here real quick. On the left hand side of the screen, you're going to see this is how you have a new post. I'll show you what posts are in a second. All your activity. This is where teams are, and then you put the different cubbies. These are cubbies within teams. Now, what is great about this is how you can set up teams so everyone can add documents, highlights, notes, make annotations that everyone else on the team can see. That's right here. So I made team seated. You can create another team, and then you can create your cubbies like I did within these teams. Now you made your first team when you signed up. But if you want to do another, just click on the plus sign right next to it, right here. Now within the teams, you have your cubbies. Now if you want to make a new cubby, you can just do that right here. You come in here and then you see new cubby, and I'm going to add another one. And right here, I am going to put YouTube channel research video. Okay, and then it's going to be for team seated. I do not want to hide it from the team. Those are the options that I get. I'm going to create a cubby. You just label it what you want your research project to be, which team you would like to have access to it, and if you want to hide it from a team, you can. And then you hit create. Now you can just go find all of the articles, the videos, the PDFs. You can even upload your own files. They're all going to show up here. Look, I made a different one, and then just to show you, this is where they're going to show up right here. So that's a tweet that I copied. This is an article from VentureBeat. This is an article from TechCrunch. Those are all the articles that I have loaded into my cubby. Now with all of this information, you can do so much that used to take hours, if not days, to complete. Now you can click on each piece like I just showed you to see the source material. You can also highlight specific pieces which you can find important. So if I come in, I can highlight this right here, the catalyst Claude needs to use. Okay, boom, I really like that idea. I'm gonna highlight it. So now when I come back here, now if you click on this right here, this is where all your highlights are. So you can click on the highlights, and that is all the highlights that I have done inside of that one article. And if I come here, that's boom right here. So if I come in here, I'm gonna put in highlights for that. highlights from that. If I want to see this right here, this is the tags that I've tagged it, so you can actually tag anything the way you want. So you can then come right up here and see all of the oldest, progress, most active, shortest, newest. You can basically sort it by anything. You can sort it by all of your tags. It's great. I'm gonna just take you through the entire process of what you can do. So right here, I'm gonna go to the YouTube channel research project. And I am then gonna come to all of these different pieces. I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna research off of VentureBeat. Oh, cool. This is a really interesting article. I'm just going to copy it. I'm gonna paste it right here. I am going to tag, say it's medical. Notes, I'm not gonna put any notes right here. So I'm just going to save that. Now that's in, I'm gonna come back into VentureBeat. I'm going to say I really like this right here. That's interesting. This is another video model. So I'm gonna come right here. I'm gonna enter that in. I'm gonna say hashtag video. Perfect. And that's gonna enter right here. Now I can do that in TechCrunch. I'm gonna come into Twitter and say, oh, Ryan Reynolds watched Deadpool and Wolverine with his 9-year-old and mother. One of the best moments. I like that, so I'm just gonna come here, copy link. It's just a tweet. And I'm gonna come in here just the same way. And I am going to put it into my YouTube research, and then I'm going to save it. And there you have it. Now that tweet is right here. So now if you look right here, here are all the different articles that I just used. So I'm gonna come into this one right now. You know what? I don't have really time to read all of this. You click on this hand, which is your assistant, and you could have a new chat, show summary, or get a Cubby doc. So I'm gonna start with the chat. So now I come in here and I say, can you summarize the key points of this article? That's insane. It's literally going through and summarizing all of this article. Can you write me a LinkedIn post? Can you write me a tweet thread? I write a newsletter. Can you do a short snippet for my newsletter? Start with an intro, 4 key points, and a conclusion. So one thing to think about when you're watching me do all of this is you're looking at these people who post so much on Twitter, so much on LinkedIn, they have newsletters, they have YouTube channels. Write me a YouTube script. It literally does it all for you. So these people are not doing all of this by themselves. Please keep in mind. So if you're trying to succeed in this crazy new world where there's so much content and you don't understand how you can do this all for yourself, this is why, because those people know the tools to do it for them. So I've right now just put all of my research in one area, found an article, built a newsletter article, a YouTube script, a Twitter thread, a LinkedIn post, and I can do it for so many of these things, and it took me 1 minute, right? Now look, watch this again. So I'm gonna come out of here. I am going to click on my YouTube channel reference here, AI Video Hyper. Okay, now I'm gonna click right on to this again, and I'm gonna say show summary. That's simple, okay? That's simple. And then I can chat right here, I can copy it, and I can paste it anywhere I want. I come right back up here, I say get Cubby doc. Here's where it gets really interesting. Once you hit Get Cubby Doc, you have access to all of these other features. Here, look at what you can do. You can extract every key fact from the article or the document. You can pull all of the quotes from the document, find all numerical stats from a document, Find interview questions, which is pull out every single interview question asked across all the content you picked, along with the answers. And then synthesize highlights and notes. Take all of your highlights and notes on the select post and continue them into one simple outline. That's all of your annotations. And you can even summarize the content. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back into the YouTube channel research project, and I'm going to select these 2 articles. I'm going to right click right here, and then you can have all of these options. I'm going to put get Cubby Doc, extract every key fact from both documents. It's going to take about 2 minutes. It can email me when ready if it's going to take longer. So right now it is creating a document that has all the key facts from all of the ones that I selected. I could select 3, 4, 5 documents at once, right? And check at this. And I could then copy this, put it into my Notion, put it into a Google Doc, and then it's outstanding. Now it says who it's created by, and it's saying that what is it from? It's scanned from 2 documents, the 2 documents that I just selected, and then here it is, Hyper AI Video Model Launch, and then it talks about all of that, and then if I come down here, Huma's AI-powered cloud platform and all of the key points from that. I could take this, I can put it into my Notion, and then I could come up here to this hand, and I'm going to say new chat, and I'm going to say, in this article, can you break this down to write in my newsletter? And see, look at this. It actually identified what I was talking about. It says AI innovations in video and healthcare, Hyper and Huma lead the way. So it talks about both, and it's basically taking those 2 and combining it. And then including, take a look at this, it has the source 2, you click on that, the source. Here, one other really interesting feature that you can do is you could come up to the A's, those little A's in the top left corner. I can toggle between the web version, and I could toggle between the reader version. And I can also hide all of the highlights of that. Like for instance, if I highlighted this and then I go highlight, you'll see that it lights up. And then I could go right up back here, and then I could say hide highlights. And then it disappears. So I don't have to look at it with my highlights. It's pretty incredible. Now let's just get out of this for a second. And then again, remember how we did this? I could just go to my highlight right there. And now that shows up right here. And down here, you can make notes. You can just like in Slack, and then these are the tags. Now I'm going to show you another really cool feature. Come back to the research project right here and click on these 3 dots. Here you can see what your favorites are. You can click a favorite, find out who the members are. You can open this up just like all of these other programs. It's very similar user interface. The appearance, you could do, you can put a picture in for that group. Now integrations is really interesting. You can put a new integration so it can capture RSS feeds. So you can subscribe to RSS feeds and let that fill out a research project. You can go into a podcast show and have all those podcasts filter into a Cubby. You can do that with a YouTube channel, or even bookmarks right here. Every time that you bookmark a tweet, it can come into a Cubby. And watch, this is actually really interesting also that I have not shown you yet. I'm gonna come to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna open to find out this up right here. Pause it. I'm gonna copy this link, and you can even just drag it in. And then I'm gonna come right here and I am going to paste it in. So now it takes my YouTube channel, my video from the YouTube channel, it's preparing a transcript. So you could do this with any video whatsoever. So it's preparing the transcript. And here's another thing that you can actually report an issue if it's been over 20 minutes. Give it 1 second. Okay, it just prepared a transcript for me. I can do the same things in here that I did with the others. I can do that, and I can highlight, or I can play. Watch this, play. Here, my name is Ben Silverman, and my goal is to simplify it. Now, it follows along with the transcript. If I go right here and I hit play, watch this. And I just want to give them to you. If you find any of this useful, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button below, and let's just jump. That's pretty incredible. You can do all you could skip ahead. You have all of these different controls. You could open reader, you can open Q and history. So I'm going to X out of that. But now I have the entire transcript. That took 10 seconds, right? Even inside YouTube, it comes off really strange. It separates it by speaker. It doesn't have all of the time. It has all the timestamps right here, but it does it in such a cleaner way. I just want to start a new chat, and I'm going to say, what is he talking about in this video? And it cites all the source files. It cites all of the source files. How incredible is it? How incredible is this? Can you write another YouTube video in the same voice as this? You can subscribe to YouTube channels, make feeds for specific videos that automatically get added to a Cubby. Twitter bookmarks, email newsletters can automatically fill a Cubby. Then you can take that information and summarize or do whatever it is you want. This is the ultimate research and action tool. Just think about it. I've summarized articles, created social media content, drafted a newsletter, and even scripted a YouTube video in mere minutes. This is how content creators and researchers are keeping up with the demands of fast-paced digital content creation. This tool has instantly become an essential part of my workflow, and I'm confident it'll be the same for you. Now remember to use the special code in the description to skip the waitlist. Let me know in the comments how you plan to use this app in your work. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.